Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome back to Give and Take, where today we have the two relegation candidates of West Brom and Brighton. We come off the back of the terrible Arsenal result, which ended in a 4-1 defeat where we lost a lot of our mainstay players. We lost Jorginho, we lost Ramsdale, we lost Dendoncker, and we lost Wilfried Zaha in that game. But we did win Hector Bellerin, which was the guy that we had our eye on from the beginning. We also won the Wickham game, meaning that we do have Wolves back-to-back later on. Not in the same episode, but we do have them back-to-back. And unfortunately, that Arsenal result is actually the most amount of players we have lost since the 5-1 loss to Liverpool. It's also our second ever worst defeat. Yeah, unfortunately for us that is the case, but we've got to move on. We've got to get into this West Brom game. Let me show you the team. Right, so here is the team. We've got Pope in goal. We've then got Bellerin, Diaz, Alderweireld and Bertrand in defence. It's a reasonably strong defence. Then we've got Højbjerg, Bruno Fernandes and Kai Havertz in midfield. Oh. And then we've got Theo Walcott, Son Heung-min and Diogo Jota up front. Saint-Maximin isn't fit, the Salso's not fit and Proper aren't fit, so they're out on the bench today. They might be fit for the second game, but they're definitely not fit enough for the first. So hopefully we can come away with a lot of players from this game. Let's get into it. But first up, we have to see what players we can win. So you got the likes of Maitland-Niles, Sam Johnston, Ivanovic is there. You've got Conor Gallagher, who we can win. I would quite like Conor Gallagher, but there's not many really that I'm that interested in. I'm more interested in bulking up the squad more than anything, especially after a 4-1 loss. But whether we can do that or not, I don't really know. Hopefully we can put out a better performance and get some good results today. That is the aim. They are playing like a weird 5 at the back system, a system that you don't actually see on Football Manager that often, I don't think. Bruno Fernandes into Kai Havertz, into Bruno Fernandes, over the top Ruben Diaz. What a move! What a corner tactic that was. I didn't come up with that one myself. I want to know what that was. That was unreal. Look at this. Bruno Fernandes into Kai Havertz, who plays it off to Bruno Fernandes again. Leaves Ruben Diaz open at the back, who nods it home. What a move that was. That was unbelievable. If only we could do that in the last game. Bruno Fernandes with a corner again. Ruben Diaz, it's cleared off the line by Ivanovic. Ruben Diaz has decided to actually header balls in the back of the net, but Bruno Fernandes has decided to turn up today. Thank God for that, because he didn't turn up in the last game big time, and that was a huge disappointment. As Ivanovic heads home, we are guaranteed to lose a player, which is not useful when you're trying to win players. Jesus Christ, Nick Pope with probably the worst goalkeeping I've seen in a while. He is our only proper goalkeeper now. We've dwindled in goalkeepers recently. As Bruno Fernandes puts it into Havertz, who puts it into Son, and we do get that second elusive goal. Hopefully now we can move on and just keep winning this game. We don't need any silly bollocks. We don't need it. Bertrand puts it into Havertz, into Son, and Son puts it home. Son has been very good. This is why I didn't get rid of Son in the last one. I feel like Jorginho was a bigger, less of a loss than Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son is so vital to the way that we play and that attack that we just couldn't afford to lose him. As Bertrand's coming forward now, he lays it off into Kai Havertz, back to Bertrand, who manages to keep it. Kai Havertz, Diogo Jota puts it over the bar though. That end to the half was a lot better. We did not need the setback of their goal. And at the moment, we will be losing Theo Walcott, Diogo Jota or Alderweireld. And at the moment, it probably will be Theo Walcott. We kind of can't afford to lose the rest of them. So we're going to have to keep a real close eye as this game goes on. I'm going to say things are going well, but we're capable of better, because we definitely are capable of better. And maybe get another goal, please. That would be extremely useful to me. Alderweireld into Theo Walcott. Back to Alderweireld. Over the top. Ooh. It's put into Bertrand. Bertrand has got it again. Over the top to Alderweireld. Into Hector Bellerin. Into Bruno Fernandes. Back to Ruben Diaz. We are working this move very slowly up the field. Bertrand might be able to put in a cross here. He's managed to beat his man Son into Havertz, but he doesn't manage to do it. And we have to move on from that highlight. I might have to take off Theo Walcott here. This might be really tactical, but if you look at this, Theo Walcott 6.5, Diogo Jota 6.5, but I don't want to take off Theo Walcott and then Jota be the one in danger. I'm stuck in two minds here. This is the sort of decision making I thought this series was going to force me to do, and this is one of the games where it's forcing me to do it. I'm really hoping Jota scores and we could just take off Theo Walcott here. As Højbjerg's got it, he puts it into Alderweireld, into Ruben Diaz. We are working these moves a lot slower than we usually do. As Son probably should have scored. The drama here, viewers, the drama here. I'm stuck in so many minds as to what we do. Bruno Fernandes into Havertz. I might take Havertz off. He's got a yellow card. Son's got it. Is that in the box? That's definitely in the box. That is definitely in the box. That is definitely in the box. Can we change? Can we change penalty taker, please? Can we change penalty taker? It's given. Change penalty taker. I am putting... Where is he? Where is he? Diogo Jota's going on the penalty. For one reason and one reason alone. If he scores it, he stands a chance of saving himself. I am banking on Diogo Jota not missing this penalty. But it's so worth it. Come on, Jota. Come on, Jota. Jota steps up. He scores. Get in. Diogo Jota with the goal. He scores from the spot. Hopefully his rating goes up from there. Oh my god, that was a risk. Bruno could have had it and he would have definitely scored. But Jesus, we needed that. As we're into the 70th minute now, I feel like we can take off a few of our players. What I will do though is I will take Alderweireld off of throw-ins because I didn't do that beforehand. Kai Havertz is definitely coming off for Lo Celso. That is 100% happening, and we'll put Lo Celso as the box-to-box player. I don't really. I think we do have to take off Theo Walcott here. It will be a sad loss actually, but it seems to be happening as we're going to put on Saint-Maximin. That's going to be a tough loss to take. That really is with him. And I don't know who else we take off, really. I don't feel like we necessarily need to take anyone off, so I'm just going to leave it as it is as we keep going forward. But that does kind of confirm, well, that does confirm that we will be losing Walcott. We couldn't afford to lose anyone else, so we just had to bite the bullet, really, with Theo Walcott. As Lo Celso from distance... Alderweireld puts it in, but I think the bigger news was what Lo Celso just did. Lo Celso just absolutely wellied it from so far away. Alderweireld put it in, but we kind of knew it was going to be disallowed for offside. But look at this shot from Lo Celso. He absolutely wellies it from distance. Johnson managed to get us touched onto the post. Jesus Christ. I think this game is going to end 3-1. The time is ticking. It definitely is ending 3-1 now. That was a decent game for us. It was a bit nervy with the Ivanovic goal, but we managed to get the win, and that is what's important. And we managed to get 3 players. So we managed to bulk up our squad. We gained 2 extra players than we had before. So really good by us there. We are sitting pretty in 9th position. With points adrift from above us and below us, to be honest. So yeah, really good stuff there. But the question is, as always, who will we be winning and who will we be losing? I think losing is obvious. We could have lost Pope then, but I think we're definitely going to be losing Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott will be I thought I was going to say returning to Arsenal. He definitely isn't. We just played. Who did we just play? Who did we just play? West Brom. I completely had a complete breakdown then. West Brom, Theo Walcott, West Brom, off you go. Thank you very much, Theo Walcott. You have been a great servant. But we will be taking the best players from West Brom, the 3 best players to be exact. 1 will definitely be Sawyers, 2 will definitely be Johnston, and 3 I think will definitely be Ivanovic. 3 players I'm actually happy to get. Johnston is a very good goalkeeper, and gives us back up to Nick Pope if we lose him. I didn't want to guarantee lose Nick Pope. We've got wingers, we're okay. But yeah, Sam Johnston, we're all good there, so we get him. We do get Sawyers, who plays in this midfielder role. We've got a lot of midfielders, but I do not mind gaining another one. In comes Sawyers. And then finally, we get Ivanovic, a defender, a right and centre-back. It's extremely useful to get someone like Ivanovic into your club, so happy days with that. Into our club, they will have, all 3 of those will have to play against Brighton in midweek. Let's get to that game and I'll show you the team that we're taking to Brighton. Right, so we have the team that we are taking to Brighton. It is Johnston in goal, Bellerin, Ivanovic, Diaz and Bertrand at the back. Sawyers in that defensive midfielder spot with Fernandes and Havertz in that midfield. With Saint-Maximin, Son Heung-min and Diogo Jota up front. Again, that front 3 is just amazing. It's just great. So let's get into it. So who could we be winning from Brighton today? Names I recognise are Ben White, obviously I recognise. Adam Lallana I recognise. Trossard is another name. McAllister. I think we were March from them last time, and then he ended up leaving us. But yeah, those are kind of the names that I'm looking at. Ben White probably being, or Adam Lallana being the 2 that I really want. But apart from that, I'm not really too bothered as to who necessarily we get. Again, it is sometimes just about bulking up that squad. That is a weird formation that they're playing. As we get into this one, yeah, that confirms the weird formation that they're playing. It's very, very, very narrow, which, I mean, I could try and force them out wide, and if things start going wrong, I will, but otherwise I'll just keep us playing like this. As Son puts one forward into Diogo Jota, who goes past him, but he hit the post. That is not what we wanted. I was hoping he'd actually put that into the back of the net, but unfortunately not. But I feel like we're going to get enough chances. I feel like we're going to, if that's the start of the match, I feel like we should being the big word, get more chances in a minute. As there's another highlight, it goes to Ivanovic, out to Ruben Diaz, into Sawyers, back to Ruben Diaz, goes to Bertrand, who might put it into Son, who might go on a run. As he does, he runs forward, he tries to shoot, but it's the wrong decision. He should have played in Diogo Jota there, maybe thinking in the back of his head that Jota missed the last chance, but that's the only problem with Son. Son takes on too many long range shots sometimes when he really doesn't need to. As Bruno Fernandes wins that ball, he puts it into Diogo Jota, who's running forwards actually. Diogo Jota, he makes up for the earlier chance as Diogo Jota goes on a massive solo run after Bruno Fernandes manages to win the ball back. Diogo Jota just goes on a massive solo run and scores. He makes up for what he did earlier in the match where he missed that chance. He ain't missing 2, and Diogo Jota puts Southampton 1-0 up against Brighton. That is a good first half for us. I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe Bruno Fernandes is a bit more of a box-to-box man than I realised he was. I put him in that advanced playmaker role. But in this box-to-box role, Bruno Fernandes is really, really showing off. As Havertz puts one into Saint-Maximin. And we are 2-0 up, 1 goal at the end of the first half, the other goal at the start of the second. Really good stuff by Havertz. I was a bit concerned that attacking playmaker role wasn't quite working anymore, but that just shows it really is like playing a bit wider as Son's cutting in, I think still works. To be honest, I'm not sure actually if I still have it on. I don't. I feel like I should really put on that stay wider instruction, as I do have it on the other tactic without the left winger, but I feel like with Son cutting in, maybe it's something that I really shouldn't have taken off. That it's just something I thought I'd trial out. Bear in mind we're 2-0 up, and let's be honest, we shouldn't lose from here. Like, a change like that shouldn't drastically change the complexion of the match. As Johnston picks up the loose ball, when it comes to substitutions, I don't really know what to do. I know Sawyers is probably going to end up coming off the pitch soon enough, but apart from that, I don't really know. As Bellerin chases that one down, he was meant to put it out of harm's way, but he doesn't, as Lallana and Trossard. What the fuck was that? Bellerin went down and collected the ball, he booted it off. Lallana volleyed it, then Trossard volleyed it, and he went into the top corner. That is an unreal goal. I'm not even angry. That is just unreal. Bloody hell. Yeah. What the fuck was that? I said it shouldn't make too much of a difference, and it probably didn't, but we did concede after I made the change. I might take Son Heung-min off, but then again, he's one of our worst players. I can't really have him off the pitch because it's a bit risky. Actually, with us taking Sawyers off, it's not so risky. It's probably more risky to actually leave him on the pitch than it is to take him off of it. As we bring on Minamino, hopefully he can do something in the game and then confirm those subs and move forwards. Hopefully nothing crazy actually happens and we can just keep this as it is and win a couple of players and then move on and we're happy, right? That's what we want. That is what we want, and hopefully that's exactly what's going to happen. As time is ticking forwards, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Trossard's got it. He puts it over. Oh my God, Johnson makes the save. And that's the full-time whistle. Woo! That was a bit nerve-wracking, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. We will be losing our worst rated player. As I say, that's a very nice victory. We won the 2 matches we had to win. We were facing the 2 relegation candidates, and we won both of them. So that is a positive. It's a huge 6 points for us. It puts us miles ahead of 10th and 11th now. So we've got a bit of distance for us, so we shouldn't have to worry about not meeting our objectives. And Graham Potter's sacked. Kind of my fault a little bit, isn't it, that one? As we go into it, who are Brighton winning? I'm pretty sure we know who Brighton are winning. Brighton are winning Sawyers, aren't they? Let's be honest. We could lose Johnston, Ivanovic, Bellerin, Sawyers, or Son Heung-min. We're definitely losing Sawyers because we have no use for Sawyers. So Sawyers in this episode has gone from West Brom to Southampton and then ended up at Brighton. There we go, Sawyers. Enjoy your time at Brighton. But as it comes to who we're winning, it's a guarantee. It is Trossard and Ben White. I wanted Ben White. He's one of the ones I wanted. A defender, a solid defender as well. Happy days. We get Ben White. That is a huge acquisition for us. And then the other player we're winning is Trossard, who scored that incredible goal. He can play on that left wing as well. So he kind of replaces any wingers that we've lost. And he can play up front, so perfect for us. Trossard is in the team, and them 2 players will have to play against Leeds in the next match. It will be Leeds and Wolves. and Wolves in the cup this time. Whereas the episode after is them in the league. We are trying to wrap through episodes as we come towards the end of the series. Hopefully, as you said, we're getting through it reasonably quickly, and hopefully we can get through it before the new beta comes out. If not, definitely before the next game comes out. But yeah, if you are enjoying this series, make sure to hit that like button to show me that you're enjoying it. Comment down below anything. If you're new here, please do subscribe for more stuff like this, and check out all my other crazy stuff on the channel. And I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! That was reasonably successful, wasn't it? No, not too shabby at all. Not too shabby.